Recently, I have coded what might be the stupidest mod that Minecraft community has ever seen. The mod adds everything from swords made of slime, springs that will launch you to space, a nuclear bomb, aliens, and even a laser gun. The mod, which is called Tangent, is pretty much just, well, I just thought of something, like a basic idea, and then I just kept on extrapolating it, going off as many tangents as I could until I had an absolutely massive mod full of so much stupid stuff. It was unbelievable. I worked a lot on this mod, of course, and it means a lot to me, so if you could like and subscribe to help out my channel, that would help out quite a bit. All of these items are pretty cool, but they're all linked together in weird ways. Sorry, don't mind me, Ian. The first thing I decided was that Minecraft slime isn't slimy enough. Like, you can jump on it, but it won't bounce you high enough, and it's unsatisfying. So, if you combine 4 slime blocks together in a crafting table, you'll get the Slimier block. To use the Slimier block, simply place it down like any normal slime block. You can see the texture isn't transparent to prove that it's thicker. It's more condensed, since it has 4 slime blocks condensed into one. If you jump on the Slimier block from any height, you'll be catapulted into the air. It will do a lot of damage, but that's fine. It takes a tiny bit longer to mine than your normal slime block, but could be very useful for stuff like parkour. Oh wait, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, half a heart. Oh, that was too close, too close. Anyway, my whole idea of going off on a tangent led me to think we should be able to craft stuff like swords and pickaxes and shovels and hoes out of this slime. So I made that possible. If we craft ourselves a bunch of slime blocks here, just by using sticks and Slimier blocks, we're able to create a Slimier sword, a Slimier pickaxe, and even, since I have room left for it, a Slimier shovel. Of course, these aren't very effective weapons, and they're not very effective tools either. For instance, the sword only does 4 attack damage. The pickaxe isn't very useful for mining, because it's quite slow, and it has a little ability. Anything you mine with the Slimier pickaxe literally just turns into slime. It's not useful at all, but hey, it lets you get infinite slime blocks, and then you can make even more Slimier tools and weapons, so I guess it's not entirely useless. The next idea I had was that you should be able to amplify the Slimier block's powers somehow. You'll need a lot of materials to make this happen, but it's definitely worth it. So, craft yourself some Slimier blocks, put those on the top. Now add in 2 blocks of iron, actually no, just 1 block of iron, add some redstone dust here, a sticky piston, and you'll get a spring. The spring is pretty massive, and somehow I actually made it so when you hold it around the springy thing. I don't know what you call this thing, but that was unintentional, but it worked pretty well. This thing is massive, oh my gosh. When you place down the spring, it may look like a normal sticky piston, except a bit different. But this is no ordinary piston-like structure, because if you use a lever or a button on it, beep! I've got to hit this clutch. If I hit this clutch, you guys have to subscribe. Yay! Subscribe, I guess. It's really satisfying for some reason. It doesn't just work on players though. You can launch stuff like pigs into outer space using the spring. Pig, yay! Oh. I guess it's good for food then. Let's launch this pork chop into space. Ah, flip, I launched myself by accident. Never thought I'd have to do 2 water bucket clutches with such short intervals in a video. Ooh, look at all that pork. The next thing I decided was that you should be able to invert the spring to make it push in the other direction. So, by combining some iron ingots together with a block of redstone, you're able to create a new device called an inverter. The inverter looks like a kind of ingot of sorts, but when you combine it with a spring... Let me craft another spring first. Gosh, they are quite expensive, but I'm sure they're worth it. Like, just imagine how revolutionised getting around your base and stuff would be if you had springs anywhere. Anyway, by combining a spring with an inverter in any combination, you'll get the inverted spring. And this is pretty much just an upside down spring. Of course, when you place it down, it looks like this. You can actually mine both types of spring with your bare hands, which makes it pretty easy to bring them around. However, if you press the inverted spring and then power it, it will push itself 1 block below. Which means you can make a pretty good tunnel boring machine like this. And look at that, we've just found some iron immediately. What's pretty crazy about the inverted spring is it destroys literally every block, including obsidian and even bedrock. Down we go to the bottom of the world. That should be deep enough. By the power of Fulbright. Creeper. Okay, we're fine. We're safe. Where'd my inverted spring go? Quick little detail with the inverter. Every time you actually use it in a crafting recipe to make an inverted spring, it will lose a little bit of durability. I thought that was kind of cool, so like, you couldn't make loads of inverted springs. But look, watch the durability of an inverter as I craft this. It stays in the crafting grid, but it goes down a little. Anyway, if I add in my inverted spring down here, and I power it so it goes down. Down we go to the bedrock layer, I guess. Hope I don't run out of levers before I do this. Ooh, that looks like some bedrock to me. Yes, we've stumbled into the bedrock layer, and I'm gonna get rid of this inverted spring in a sec. Right down here is a block of bedrock. And we just smashed right through it, which is pretty crazy because that means we can now reach the void in survival mode. I have no idea why I coded this, but you know, I thought it was fun. I had another idea as well. I thought that you should be able to use the springs to do something a bit more extreme. So time to just make a ton of springs until I get bored. Iron block. Stack of iron blocks. Redstone dust. 16. Slimier blocks. More slimier blocks. Another slimier block. Cobblestone. Sticky piston. 2 springs? Is that it? Let's cheat. 64 springs. Yay! If you place down a spring, then you power it, of course you get launched into the air. But what happens if you launch yourself into the air twice? Yeah, that looks like enough scaffolding to catch me. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh! We overshot it a little. Oh gosh! Do I survive this? Ooh, yeah. Okay, that was pretty cool. So anyway, now I'm quite high up. I'm actually able to, up. Okay, block. Okay. If we start placing some blocks and we start building up a bit, once we get high enough... Okay, this should be high enough. We'll add in another spring, and we'll add in another lever. Oh, that's satisfying. So, if we use the spring and we launch ourselves upwards, yeet, and then we use this other spring to launch ourselves more, oh, we'll make it all the way to the moon. Welcome to the moon, I guess. There's the sun. And there's no moon, because we're on the moon, obviously. There's some water here. There probably isn't water on the moon, but I didn't know how to stop the water generating, because I'm a pleb, so that's there for some reason. Be careful though, because when nighttime comes on the moon, there's some scary things that appear. No, not that scary. I made them in Blockbench in like 2 minutes, but you know, we gotta sell the atmosphere, right? There they are. They've appeared. It's the aliens. Let's go say hi and see if they're friendly. Hello, I come in peace from the planet Earth. Coming over to say hi. Oh gosh, they're not saying hi, they're trying to kill me! So yes, aliens are a new mob that will spawn on the moon and they are hostile to the player. Ow! They do a lot of damage and they... Ow! Could you let me talk to the people of the internet and explain to me what they're... Where? Please, stop. Okay, I'm gonna be running for a massive patrol of aliens for possibly the rest of my life now because they just keep spawning! Why is there just a conga line of it? Obviously, being chased around by aliens is a bit of a nightmare. Oh my... Dude, these guys are so annoying. Can you let me talk to the internet people? Seriously. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need to build up with crafting tables to get away from them. Okay, I'm safe now, I think. Oh my... Why are there so many? Okay, I'm the one who coded the spawn rates, but hey, if you combine together an iron ingot, a block of iron, a block of redstone, and a beacon, you'll get a laser gun. And it doesn't look too threatening in the hotbar, but trust me, when you get this thing out, it's pretty awesome looking. Aliens, I'm going to blow you up now. The laser gun just lets you blow some random stuff up, just because I felt like it, I guess. And snipe those guys over there. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Oh, yep, got him. When you kill an alien, they drop these alien cores, and I really shouldn't use them right now, but when you do use them, that happens. A massive line of aliens just appear out of nowhere, and while it's good for damage boosting and alien core farming, I wouldn't recommend just doing it, because all of a sudden you'll have a literal army of aliens trying to chase you down. This is enough. Laser gun. Pew pew pew. Laser gun was super effective. Let's use some more alien cores. Oh my gosh. Oh. The amount of alien cores I have now that I'm never going to use is kind of absurd. Ooh, there's another one for the collection. I can't help myself. I just got one shot. Oh my gosh, I respawned and they're already on me. Can you just let me have some peace? More alien cores. Oh, I really shouldn't right click with these, but it's so tempting. Oh my... I don't even think this world is playable anymore. There are so many aliens. Creative mode. Okay, what, people, is the best way to deal with... Oh my gosh. I don't know why I did that. What is the best way to deal with a massive infestation of aliens? Well, obviously, it's to keep upgrading your laser gun. Here they come, then. Oh my gosh. Why are they all so unfriendly to people from Earth? I get, like, we destroy the environment a lot, but meh. If you combine together in a smithing table a laser gun with a block of redstone and a TNT, you'll get an explosive laser gun. And if you combine one together with an ender pearl and a glass block, you'll get a speed laser gun. Let's see what happens when I shoot the explosive one. I think I just killed literally every single alien, apart from all those up there. The exploding laser gun is pretty inaccurate shot, but it just blows everything up. Oh my, massive explosions, man. Every time you use the laser gun, it's not very accurate. So you see that alien over there? See, I just right clicked and it went all the way over there. Still killed him though. So as you can see, whenever I try to snipe something from a distance, you see how wildly inaccurate my shots are? That's not just me with bad aim. Oh gosh, I nailed him. That's just the side effects of the explosive laser gun into the speedy laser gun, which shoots much faster and with 0.0001% failure accuracy, which means it is spot on every time. So I can snipe all of these aliens, and it also does a lot of damage. Boom, 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 pew. Oh my. What is happening? Like, I don't. I feel like I understand, like, algebra and calculus more than I understand this mod, and I made it! Ah, they're coming for me! Pew 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 pew. I really shouldn't be worried when I have weapons this devastating on my hands. If the aliens are still bothering you, you can use TNT together with some redstone and some iron blocks and also some yellow dye for fashion to create a bomb. Using the bomb will literally blow up everything, so let's try it on a group of aliens. Just use this alien core like a couple of times, nothing to worry about here. Oh my gosh, they all just died from entity cramming and left like stacks upon stacks of alien cores. Look how many there are! I have like 3 stacks of them. I really shouldn't use all these at once, but you know me, I'm crazy, everyone. Like, you guys know me, right? I'm a crazy person. Let's place down a bomb, and wow, it glows. Very fancy looking. Now let's turn it on and, oh, wrong. Wrong slot. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Gosh, that was effective. Let's go around blowing everything up. Oop. Obviously this would kill you if you used it in survival, but oh my, satisfying. This is so satisfying. I see you over here. Don't think you can escape. Bam. One lone alien in the water. I blow up. Come over here. Let me explode you with like 3 different bombs at the same time. Wow, this is needless destruction, but that's fine. Also, why is there a moon if we're on the moon? Maybe some glitches that I need to fix. To get back to Earth, you're able to surround an inverted spring with 4 blocks of redstone to make a supercharged inverted spring and physically push the moon down to Earth. But even though that is a thing, I'm not going to show it to you just yet. Instead, we're getting our regular inverted spring back, and we're going to the bottom of the world. And here we are. I think we should be pretty close to the bedrock layer by now. Been travelling for quite a while. Oh yeah, here's some bedrock. So, if you tunnel into the void while you're on the moon, something pretty cool will happen. Oh gosh, am I gonna die? Whee! Oh, there's stars everywhere now. Well, hi internet people, and welcome to the space dimension, I guess. Space Dimension is entirely made of these star space blocks, and if we take some of these, we're actually able to use them to create stuff like tools and weapons. I placed down a crafting table. Look! A space sword that does 12 attack damage, and a space pickaxe that will be able to mine stuff super fast. Pickaxe alone does 8, that's like as much as a netherite sword. Look how fast it mines as well. If I spawn in an iron golem and hit it with the space sword, it will not do as much damage as I thought. Hang on. Oh, but look, he's already like smashed a bit. Come here, you. Let us finish this once and for all, for I shall get back my space sword. 360 critical hit! Ah! Oh, I did it. Hey, I killed him mid-air. So, not many hits with my 12 attack damage sword, about 10 to kill an iron golem, which is pretty good. There's other stuff you can make with the space blocks though, and it's pretty cool. Let's just spawn an alien and demonstrate our space sword to it. Now, we'll need this alien core for some crafting. We just need 8 space blocks, and then we'll be able to make something pretty cool. All we need to do is surround the alien core with the space blocks, and we'll get a void core. The void core is a pretty cool block, but to use it, I'm gonna head back to Earth. So, I'll see you guys when I get back there. Ah! Alright, here we are. Looks like the moon's crashed to Earth and some meteorite. Yes, I actually made that happen. Meteorites from the moon can fall to the Earth and make these little patches of moon biome, but you don't need to worry about that. That's not relevant to what's happening. The void core has a pretty cool ability if you use it, and we're gonna see it. Oh, I just got an egg. Oh, didn't get a chicken. If you place down a void core and power it. No, this is all in game. No editing done here. Are you ready? Let's pull the lever. That sounds threatening. Oh gosh, maybe I should back away. Oh gosh, my screen's shaking. What's happening? Welcome back. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, no, this is so disorientating. Oh gosh, all my controls are inverted right now. Can I pick up the void core? I think I need to. Oh my gosh, even the inventory is upside down. What is happening? Okay, my mouse movements are normal, but hang on, I just need. Oh, this is so disorientating. If I grab a pickaxe, and what materials do I need again? The situation is pretty urgent, but we can do something about it. Let me demonstrate. Let's pop a crafting table next to our void core, and combine together an ender pearl, crafting table, and a dispenser, which will get us a flipper. If we press down the flipper, you'll see it has a very futuristic texture that I drew myself. Thank you on Hero Day. If we go inside it, you'll see it has a custom UI that I also made. As you can see, we can insert a slot here, we can press the flip button, and something will come out of that slot. What we're going to flip is our void core, so let's grab it. If we put our void core into the flipper and press the flip button, we will get a flipped void core. We can do this with other blocks too to make stuff like upside down pistons, but we're only going to need to use this. Now, if we power the lever, it should do the same thing, but in reverse. Nope, that's working. Gosh, my screen's shaking again. Oh gosh, I really hope this is going to work. I don't want to be upside down anymore. Oh my gosh. Wow, oh, that feels weird now I'm moving normally. I never thought I'd say that, but it feels kind of weird, like when you're upside down from the void core and then you go back to normal. Doesn't feel right, but it does. It's complicated. Anyway, while I was coding the flipper, I started wondering, it sounds a bit like the flopper, which was a joke thing that Minecraft had in an April Fool's update. Pretty much, the flopper was a thing that was like a dispenser, but it would only shoot fish. No matter what item we put in the flopper, if we activate it, it's always going to come out as some fish. There is a lot more to this mod, but I think this video is too long. People on YouTube like shorter videos, so I'll probably close it off here. I'm out of time anyway. If you guys enjoyed, do a subscribe, and see you all next time. Bye.